Hi, this is Josh with Scout Reviews.
And I'm Travis.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget.
Hi, welcome to Scout Reviews. I'm Josh.
And I'm Travis.
And today we're taking a little trip to Las Vegas and checking out the Smoke Wagon. I feel like I should have a cowboy hat on when I say that.
I feel like I should. You should have like a Western theme going on
A
here.
Western theme. The funny part is that there's no Western theme for the Texas distilleries.
That's sad.
It is sad. Moving on.
I feel like that's a missed marketing opportunity there.
It is. Moving on, before we cycle down that rabbit hole.
Too late.
So we are going to be hitting up the entire line here. We have the Straight Bourbon. Then we have, I believe this is small batch Straight Bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Then Uncut the Younger. And then Uncut. Now, proof-wise, 42, 50. I want to say this is 57 and a half. 67?
68, I thought.
68 and some change, yeah.
I can feel the burn already.
So that is that's how we're tasting this today, and we're going to start over here because if we start here, it just won't. There'd be no point.
Yeah. I kind of like their bottles. It's simplistic, but kind of a complex label. I like it.
So price-wise, these range from each individual bottle, depending on where you get it. The one Travis is holding right now is roughly 50, 60, 70, 80. They only jump up by about $10 each.
Mm-hmm.
Now they also do holiday themed bottles.
Oh, that's fun. We'll have to look for that.
I mean it's the same juice,
But still.
it's holiday themed bottles.
Mm-hmm. This is interesting. So we've talked about bourbon. Again, it has to be at least 51% corn. And, we talk about like Buffalo Trace. Most of it comes from the same mash bill, from Buffalo Trace to Eagle Rare to H. Taylor, and even the blends. But it's how it's matured and aged is what makes it different. And again, right here on the back of this bottle, obviously not Buffalo Trace, Smoke Wagon, just in case we got any confusion there. But we're talking about maturation and aging techniques. So the barrels here are hand selected from the top 2 floors of the warehouse. So top 2 floors of a warehouse in Las Vegas, it's hot. So what that does is it actually accelerates aging in theory.
So it accelerates aging.
Mm-hmm. It should smooth it out a little bit too.
We'll see. I mean,
I'm curious.
These have been sitting on the shelf for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
So
It's just fun to... Ooh. Okay, sorry. I won't ruin it there. It's a long neck. It should be easy enough to pour.
less chance of having that miss that goes down the side of the bottle.
Nope. All right. Well, it's alcohol. It'll dry real quick.
Yeah.
I want to show that bottle here too. I think they're nicely done. Simple style, probably done to keep the bottling price point. Some people put a lot of money into the bottles.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that means they put all their money into the
Liquor
itself. My hopes are high. I like the nose on this though. I mean, even down here, as I'm opening it up, it's getting me.
That smells good.
It really does. It's a very strong nose though.
I mean, you got that alcohol back kick.
You do. But, I mean, again, I don't have any trouble.
Which makes me think it's going to drink harder than it sits.
That's good. We'll see. I mean,
I get cherries, leather.
Oh yeah.
Wood. You know, that oak.
Mm-hmm. I think some chocolate cocoa nibs in there.
Yeah,
Like that.
chocolate, like dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Some cloves maybe.
That's nice, actually. I like that nose on there.
Light vanilla.
Yeah.
Some no.
Maybe a little strawberry, honestly. On it, it has a
I can't
good,
tell. It's so.
It has a really good.
It's
fruit.
really aromatic.
It really is. I mean, like I said, when I had it down here, I was still getting it. I was like, wow, that is.
I thought you were funning me when you opened the bottle. Oh
no, it's a strong nose. Okay, I'm really curious.
Okay, so I do you disagree with anything I said?
No, I
think
you and I were just augmenting each other's noses. I think
I'm not getting any citrus on it at all.
No, you and I are getting a very similar nose on this.
Okay,
so I think we're right on par with each other here.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Oh, that's good. Oh, hey,
that is dangerous.
How much is the price point on this one again?
$50.
So, my recommendation. Seriously.
That's really good. I wasn't expecting the bottom bottle to have so much flavor at 40%.
No.
And the palate works with the nose.
It does, though, honestly.
They go together.
It's very aromatic. It's got a little fruit, a little spice. I kind of get that strawberry you were talking about, though.
Yeah.
And
more fruit on the palate, but all the same flavors that were on the nose.
Honestly,
except there's caramel.
Yeah. Oh, that's
really
that
good.
is shot up there for me.
This just became one of my favorites.
You and me both. I think we're in 100% agreement on this.
Yeah, that's really good.
This is also, I'd like to point out, one of the few rare times that we've had the nose match the palate.
Yeah. I think I like it more that way.
Mm-hmm.
Normally it's Scotch where that's happening, not bourbon.
My hat's off to them. This is good. This is really good.
I wish we hadn't waited.
I know.
Okay.
I am...
I'm ready to move on. Next.
I'm very impressed.
They're supposed to get better as we go here.
All right, I'm going to get some cheese if you don't mind real quick. Cut the alcohol.
Yes, the people at home mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have oyster crackers. I didn't bring them in.
That'd be good.
Well, one of our viewers suggested oyster crackers as a way to also help.
That's a good idea.
Cut. So
oyster crackers and cheese. I see no wrong here.
Oh yeah.
All right. I do oyster crackers. I'm like a chowder or something like that. Anyway.
It's getting close to dinner time here in Houston, Texas area.
Try not to spoil the nose of myself here, like I did the last one. So, we'll talk about this bottle real quick. This is 50% in small batch, straight bourbon whiskey. Again, Las Vegas. I'll hold the bottle up here in a second so you can see it. Not as much detail on where the bottles were sourced.
I wonder if it's MGP.
This is a high rye content bourbon, aged in the heart. Sorry, I just spoke too soon. It's aged in the heart of an old brick warehouse, and barrels are hand selected to create the perfect blend that is smooth, delicate at the same time, and bold and intense.
So these are both blends.
Mm-hmm.
There's no age anywhere in there?
No, it's not. It doesn't tell me how much it's aged. I am sure we can look that up, though, and see if we can put that in the descriptions. Again, it's a very tastefully done bottle, too. I don't know if you can see the texture there. I don't know if my camera is going to pick that up.
Now, this is not a rye. It's just got a high
rye content. Yeah. And again, we've talked about rye a little bit. It's bourbon's spicier cousin. It is a little harder to predict how it's going to come out. But again, you can have up to you can have 51% corn and still be a bourbon. So that's the rule.
Now the nose isn't nearly as aromatic.
It is not.
No,
it's a little more muted.
A lot more subtle.
Get a lot of vanilla on the nose. Actually.
A lot of vanilla and a lot of plum, which is a weird combination to say out loud.
It really is. It's a good smell. It's a good nose. It's not as punchy in the face though as this one.
And leather and wood.
Yeah.
That's what I get. I don't really get anything subtle.
That leather and wood is probably more of that rye speaking to you too.
Probably.
Yeah. I kind of get a little like a buttered toast almost.
Well, So that's that burnt that I'm smelling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that. I'm curious. I'm very curious to see if it follows the nose, though. This one really followed the nose.
So, on the nose, this one's better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm super impressed.
Now let's see how it goes down. That tastes like a rye.
That does taste like a rye. A good rye, too.
That tastes like straight rye. It is not. So this one, if you don't like rye, you will not like this.
But I do like rye.
I do too.
And I kind of like this.
So this, I've had better ryes though. At around the same price point.
It's kind of
We'll have to do a blind with it just to see. But this one doesn't impress me as much as the other one.
I won't say that I'm like my socks are blown off by it, but
I mean, it's still good.
it's still really good.
So that set the bar,
Yes, it did.
and that didn't reach the bar.
So how much is this bottle?
60.
60. Okay, so 50, 60. I like it though. Honestly, it's good. It's not something I would.
Straight up stone fruit.
Yeah, but you know
that burnt cracker.
Yeah.
For you, it's burnt toast. To me, it's more like burnt cracker.
Either way, you got oyster crackers in the brain, don't you?
I do. Vanilla.
Honestly,
Some
I look forward to
cherry.
doing a blind.
So yeah, we'll do a blind with it with some of our other ryes. Go from there. But
I'll be curious to see where it ranks because honestly, this is not bad.
no, it's
this
good.
is still a bourbon. It is still a bourbon. It's just a little spicier than a bourbon, but then again, it's really smooth.
And so to me, I mean, it's the mash bill that doesn't make it a rye, but flavor wise, that is all rye.
Yeah. No, I get that. I understand it. Yeah, it's interesting. I like that though.
So I don't know if we can include it in a rye competition.
I don't think we can, but it would be interesting just to
see,
just to have a side by side comparison. Because honestly, if somebody wants to get into ryes,
maybe have like 4 ryes and then the one bourbon that tastes like a rye.
yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying for people that aren't yet into rye per se and that want to try to wet their feet, this may be a good gateway drug into that.
You're not wrong.
It's got that sweetness of bourbon with the spice of rye. It's nice.
It's good.
It's smooth. It doesn't get you back like a young one.
But here's the thing. When I want bourbon,
yeah,
that's not the profile I want.
No, I got you there. I agree.
All right. So uncut the younger.
That's the profile one.
57. So we're at one friggin'. My brain doesn't want to work.
114.
Thank you. 114, which is just under like cast strength. So, oh, I did grab a glass. Good.
Math is hard, okay?
Math is hard, okay?
Double 50, that's 100. Take 7 times 2 and add to that. You're good to go. Okay, sorry. No math class today. Sorry, sir.
See, I did the same thing you did.
It's hard. You see the bottle? I like that. A little more of a paint job on there.
More paint job.
So this one has...
That's the big brother of that one, basically.
So this one has a sticker. This one has paint. This one is painted as well. Okay. So they use the same philosophy to create a superior, affordable, easy-sipping bourbon. Then didn't add any water. Uncut, non-chill filtered with flavor notes. Well, let's get into that. I don't want to do that. This one does have an age statement though. It is a blend. Aged a minimum of 39 months. So
3.5 years.
Yeah.
Math is hard.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they can't ever. They have to use the youngest. If they do an age statement, they have to use the youngest.
Yeah.
They don't want to put that on there, but they are being transparent with it. Again, though, it's being sourced from warehouses in Nevada.
Yeah.
Where it's hot.
So this is not NGP.
No.
Or MGP.
I
My brain doesn't want to work today.
We'll look that up. I don't know where
No, it says if you look at well, at least on this one, or the very front of that one.
Age until Nevada H&C Distilling Co.
Now, well, I mean, it still could be.
Let's do some research on that. Otherwise, we'll get angry comments going, y'all need to do your research. And I was like, yeah, we will. Relax.
I mean, we do this to
Relax.
drink.
It's a way to make our drinking seem like a cool hobby.
And here's the thing. So
Ooh.
a lot of people do their research before they start drinking, which is great. That's great for them.
Mhm.
We prefer to learn more after we've tasted it.
Yeah, I've read a few books here and there and gotten somewhat nerdy with it, but at the same time, most of the things I'm drinking is for the first time.
So this reminds me more of this one than this one.
It's a little more strong in the nose.
But it's a little stronger nose.
I get a lot of the alcohol,
Mhm.
but at the same time, yeah, see the wheat brands coming through.
The wheat, yeah, or the toast, the burnt toast.
I get
That's,
kind of a walnut, like a roasted.
well, that's
nut.
like the charred oak, maybe.
Mhm.
That's for the barrel.
It's a little nutty though. Don't go there. I can hear your mind. Your gears turning there.
Cashews.
Yeah. A little nutmeggy. I like that. It's good nose. I definitely get the higher alcohol on the
Yeah,
nose.
I'm getting a lot higher alcohol. I think that's kind of washing out a lot of the flavor in my nose.
Yeah. Well, I am very curious how that alcohol carries over.
All right, now we're going to see how it tastes. So here we go.
That's good.
That is way too smooth for 114 proof.
That's good. So, again, you get
So
get us some
flavor profile, I get a combination of the 2
Mhm. A little bit more spice to it, but at the same time, it's not overpowering. And I do
There's
not.
no burn
I don't
at
get the
all.
burn.
I thought there was going to be because my tongue burned a little bit for a second. But I mean, the mouthfeel in this is great.
It
I mean,
is.
It really doesn't have any legs, though. That's kind of surprising.
Yeah. And of note, when I put this
But that's
in,
because of the age.
yeah, and when I put this in my mouth, I put it like right on the center of my tongue at first, because if I
Yeah.
put it on the tip, it tingles, like you said.
There's so many jokes there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being good today.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
I'm impressed.
this has a so this is more vanilla forward than the other two.
Very much so. Not as fruity.
Not as fruity.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely get that cashew now on the tongue,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe walnut, some kind
Yeah.
of nut.
I would say, so far, the profile, let's just recap. Fruity, fruit forward,
Mhm.
spicy grain,
Spicy grain.
spicy sweet grain. This is more vanilla caramel heat.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. I like that.
So it's got a really long finish. I
Mhm.
still have got the warm going from like here all the way down, but it's not a burn. It's just warm.
It is.
It feels really good.
What's the price point on this one?
$70.
That is really reasonable, honestly.
Yeah,
for
it's
this.
really good.
You know, if you're trying to kick up to more of a cask strength, this is a good. I hate to use
You're
the
getting
word
close.
gateway drug with it, but yeah, this is a good entry
Yeah.
to that higher alcohol level.
Of course, you would go from this to something else and be like, oh my God, that's so much different.
Hmm.
So, no, that is delicious. That's really good.
If I had to make one note on these, it punches way above its age.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, so I don't normally like young whiskeys.
Mm-mm.
I'm normally like, ugh. Y'all have seen me? If you watch our videos,
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Way too dramatic. Anyway,
You don't get any. All right.
they did a nice job with that.
So you showed that bottle, yes?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is the uncut, unfiltered. It is 68%.
Yeah.
We're at 136 proof. This is
This one's gonna be a little spicier, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it surprised me. Everything surprised me so far.
I am not disappointed though.
No spill. You want to show?
Mm-hmm. Pretty bottle. Again, you have that
Yeah.
nice textured glass. You have the little seal. Nice sticker label. Again, I kind of like their bottle notes. Not all barrels are created equal. Only the best, most flavorful barrels earn the right to show off their full potential. This bourbon is in its truest Truest form, reading's hard, okay? Uncut and unfiltered,
It's
wild
not.
and untamed. Not for the faint of heart. Are you the faint of heart? All right.
Not really.
Date bottled February 28th, 2023. So, not that long ago.
Not that long ago.
This is uncut, unfiltered, straight bourbon whiskey. May God have mercy on your soul.
Well,
Because this will have none.
is this the highest we've done on the channel so far?
For bourbon, maybe.
For bourbon, it is not quite the 69 proof rum.
69. Anyway. All right. I'll stop there. Sorry.
Stop
I'll be
there.
good. I'll be good.
Wife goes away and you can't control it. Oh, that smells nice.
I like the nose on this one,
There's no alcohol on
which is shocking.
Hmm.
There's less alcohol in this nose than there's in
Then-
that one.
it. Then all three of the
Mhm.
that I think has more alcohol. No, that's still got a better nose.
I'm going to revisit that one actually in a minute.
Yeah. So
This is,
on the nose, I'm getting more of this one.
yeah, I get the
Than
strawberries
anything else.
that you mentioned earlier. The strawberries big time on this one.
It's more. So this time, it's strawberry like raspberry kind of like
Mhm.
combo kind of thing. It's like unripe strawberries.
See, I'm going to Vegas in November. I am
Vanilla,
definitely going to have to swing by here.
cigar smoke, leather.
It's
This
a
is-
complex nose.
this
And
is-
I agree with you. Your notes 100%. I get the leather, the cigar smoke you're talking about.
Nutmeg,
Kind of a,
cinnamon.
think about a pine box.
Yeah, this is really nice on the nose as well.
Very strong.
The other one,
I'm going to get
I
this.
mean, it's still a better nose.
Yeah, this is a more subtle.
Yeah, there's
Burn,
more
heat to the
in
nose.
depth.
I do get the alcohol actually.
But if I hadn't had this, if we hadn't had this, I
Yeah.
would be utterly amazed by the nose on this one.
I really like the nose on this one though,
Okay.
because I like castor. So
Yeah, and then there's that, you got that vanilla flavor going through
Mhm.
there.
color on this is nice
The
too.
caramel. This one, still no legs.
Yeah, some, but it's
a little,
not.
not enough to...
Yeah, it's a very light end of medium bodied.
All right, I'm ready to drink it.
I'm ready to drink this one. That's nice. You know what's interesting? You always got to take 2 sips to coat your mouth. With this one, you really
There it is. There's that alcohol. The second sip.
Comes across as kind of sweet though.
It is sweet. This is another one where the nose matches
Mm-hmm.
the palate.
Yeah,
Um,
I quite like this though.
super long finish on it.
Mm-hmm.
The palate is the exact same as the nose, except a little bit more rearranged. You're getting more of that caramel vanilla up front
Yeah,
with that wood smoke at the ends,
yeah.
with the leather, caramel, maybe some dark chocolate there in the middle.
It's a complex.
It
It hits again way above its age.
Yeah, it is super dangerous because, again, smooth.
Very.
No,
And-
it did the alcohol on the second drink. That's when it burned a little bit, but that's only because I did one right after another.
I'd still like to stress that smooth does not mean simple. When we
No.
say smooth, it means
It went down easy.
very approachable, easy sipping. This is
It didn't have a lot of
highly
jagged
complex.
edges
No.
because a lot of bourbons at this percentage, they have jagged edges.
Even some at lower percentages.
Yeah, they have jagged edges and they will stab you.
Mm. Take a gulp of water and then go take another sip of this. Tell me what your thoughts are. Kind of wet the mouth a little bit. I like it. I like this a lot. I am not disappointed, honestly. And what's the price point on this one? He asks right as he takes a sip.
Oh, that is nice. That's super nice.
You get
So,
the difference there?
oh yeah, there's a lot. So it was already mellow to begin with, but now it's like mellow and spread out.
Yeah. If I if I could make a recommendation, then
I'd add water to it.
yeah, maybe 5 drops, 6 drops, little.
Or do a highball.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's really good.
Mm-hmm. And don't get us wrong, good without water too.
Oh yeah, it's very good.
It brings out a little sweeter note to it.
It does.
And cools that alcohol.
Speaking of water and whiskey, the spot video that was released,
Mm-hmm.
we have since learned that those are meant to be consumed with water in them.
Yeah, that's something that was of note. Yeah, so we're going to have I think we should do a video separately where we talk about the ins and outs of water. I think we can probably get a couple cast strength things, a couple regular things, probably some things we've already visited. Do a tasting side by side with and without water,
With
and
and
start kind of breaking that. It could be fun. It could be fun.
Because it'll be nice to revisit those because they were a little disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now that they've had, we'll revisit them. They've had a chance to air out. We can do with and without water and figure it out from there.
What's the price point on this one? Sorry, jumping back to this one.
$75, $80. Now, there's a little fluctuation on each one of these bottles. $5 either way.
Mm-hmm.
You can find these easy enough to where if somebody's trying to secondary price it, walk away, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
There's plenty of places where you can find these at MSRP.
Now, if I was to rank these for me, right now, just what I want to buy. I know.
For me, these are tied.
Yeah,
These two are tied.
I agree. And
This
again,
one is next.
it's not a huge.
And the rye one is, it's really good.
It is.
Last is not bad at this,
Mhm.
but it's not,
Yeah, I was
it
like,
doesn't compare.
these are roughly on the same level. Couple of percentage points would separate this.
It just depends on my mood for
Mhm.
me on these two.
Yeah. This one's dangerous, though. I mean, this one's 46.25%. The nose is good. The mouth is good. The complexity is good. The finish is long. It's on the lighter end of medium bodied, but it still has that good mouthfeel. $50.
Yeah,
60?
$50.
I mean, that's a killer deal. This one, don't be intimidated by the 68%. I know we joked about it a little bit, but
It's not.
it's
there.
not. That's fun. That was
It's really good,
I would take any of these and be happy, honestly,
Yeah.
including this one,
including this one.
and I probably will just to have all 4 of them. I can also tell you that they're definitely on my list of places to visit.
Yes. So when it comes to value versus flavor, yes to all.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would recommend these over some higher priced
absolutely.
bourbons that we've had.
There are, and that's me saying something because most of those are aged at one point. This is really good for what it is, and
I'm very
definitely if you see it and you've been leaning like maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, grab one.
impressed. It's a very layered flavor profile on all of them, and I have to take my hats off.
So if you're really wanting to know what it's like, grab this one first because it is the least expensive and it's got the lowest proof. But for us, it's at the top. It just depends on what we're in the mood for. So I don't have anything else.
I know. I'm very impressed, though.
Yeah, we're very happy with today's video. That's not always the case.
No, and usually one ball at least lets us down. Today, I would say none of them did.
No, none of them did. This one's a little odd
Different.
man out, but it's still good.
It's still really, really good.
So,
Way above their age point too.
yes,
If I had to guess, I would say they act like a 10-year.
8 to 10 year. Yeah, that's where I would put it. This kills McKenna 10 year.
Yeah,
It just slaughters it.
there's a lot of them it kills actually.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Hats off to Smoke Wagon.
Yeah,
Good job on
absolutely.
this.
again, our opinions. You like what you like. You drink what you drink.
Yeah,
I
like this though.
But I would recommend this. I
Me
do
too.
recommend this.
Yeah, this is excellent. A lot of fun. I'm very happy with this. So that's pretty much all I have today.
Awesome. I'm Josh.
I'm Travis.
And this has been Scout Reviews. Have a great one.